Yeah. All right, Chris, you're good. Hello. Welcome to K2 Productions. We've got Adam Payan versus Chris Carpenter. 1 race to 15. Chris broke dry. Adam is up to the table. This is that time where I go silent for a couple minutes while I share this to all the groups. Chris called safe, and Adam is back at the table. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in with K2 Productions and watching us live stream this evening. For those of you that watch regularly, you know that we are trying to fill out our 50 states of people watching, and we got 2 more states over the weekend. We got Iowa and South Dakota. So the only state west of the Mississippi that we still need is North Dakota. And then we need those darn Northeast states. I said I was going to pay some of our players that watch to go drive over there just to say they watched from those states. he called the 9-ball. Not a bad shot. Didn't leave anything easy for the 2-ball. Sorry guys, I will start commentating here soon. I just am about halfway through all of my postings. Called the 9 again. Adam Payan shooting. All right. Gonna bet you he'll call the 10-ball here. Oh, there it goes. I'm a prophet, guys. Hello, Gilbert. I just see that you tagged me in a comment. I don't know what the comment is because I am sharing to all these places, but I assume it's to say hello. So, hello. This is easy to tell who's shooting, even from the top view, because Adam is bald and Chris is wearing a hat. I am sharing to a Vermont group. Let's see if I can actually get a Vermont watcher this evening. Vermont is one of the 6 states that I have left till we're giving away $50 for 50 states. And I also am sharing to Rhode Island. Let's see if I can get a Rhode Island viewer. think I did it. I did it. All right, it's official. I have shared it to 110 places. Chris, from the overhead, you can tell because if there's a hat, like right now, it's Chris Carpenter. If there's a bald head, it's Adam Payan. But I will be now paying attention and adjusting and talking now that I've finished sharing. Yeah, Corby, I have quite a lot of places that I share to, hoping that if I even get one viewer from each share, I should be over 100 viewers every time, which is my goal. You can tell if I'm doing the string versus Carlos because I share to all the places. So I usually have a little bit of a higher viewage just because of that. So, first blood drawn by Chris. It was a little bit of a softer break. When we see Adam break later, you'll see he has a much more aggressive shot when it comes to breaking. He missed it and he's frustrated, but really not a bad lead. I went from 85 to 4. How did that happen in viewership? Pretty good. I don't think he can see any of that ball. Can do a one-rail kick. He's coming from behind it, actually going maybe off of the rail that he's shooting from, making the 1-4 combo. I like this angle because you can go up to the top rail and back out to the center of the table for the 4-ball. I don't know if that 5 passes the 8, so I think you might have to come down table to shoot the 5 over to the left hand corner pocket. Decided to play safe, but he can see the whole ball. So speed was just a little bit off there. That ball almost didn't go. I think too much of an angle on the 6 to hold it. So you have to shoot it and go 3 rails? I don't know. Yep, he was trying to go 3 rails. That was a nice hit. Smart to play safe here. Try to put it back behind the 9 as a blocker. So that 9 ball is in the way. Does look like Adam is going to try to jump it here. He did call it in the side. Touched the 9 ball, so it is ball in hand. That angle should be okay to go to the bottom rail, to the side rail, and back out for the 9 ball in the same pocket. big miss gives Adam the opportunity to get out. Adam does have the same size pockets at his table at home. So these pockets are not as much of a challenge to him as they may for other people, because he is used to playing on these. Where did everyone go? How did we go from 80 viewers down to 2? So as I said before, the breaking difference between Chris and Adam could potentially be the difference here tonight, because Chris did break dry and Adam made 5. Got a little fortunate there. He bumped that 8 ball, and I don't think it goes without a bank. Wow, that was an amazing shot. That deserves a round of applause.
Right there, kind of flex around that, and get the spin off the foot rail. But if you get the spin off of it though, then I had to clip the 10. If I hit it full, I'm stuck because it kicks the 8 out and the hook behind me.
So I think there might be something wrong with the live. So while he is racking, I'm going to restart because the stream is showing us red here. Okay, I think that for whatever reason, we had an issue with the last stream. So let's hope that we can fix it. Or that it was fixed, I mean. Another great break by Adam. Now I have to repost. I'm going to try to just update. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I don't know.
You should be at 3. Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that. I don't think I put it on the last one. I'm not that way. Although I've seen it done. I couldn't believe I witnessed it. It's not right. Karma. It's a nasty thing. The guy wound up losing the tournament. Usually the way it goes. He was scared to play the guy already. And then when he called him on it, he was like, oh, I forgot to lose my quarter. He's like, oh, well. I was like, that's his fault. And then karma kicked in. Which I was happy to witness also. I witnessed both of them.
Such a monster break he's got.
Oh, that was just rude. That was just rude.
And then that 3-ball got right in his way. No, no reward.
Not easy these days. Not on that side. Little league was gonna suck no matter what. Yeah. I
Sorry again for not talking. I am trying to reshare to the tons of groups I had just shared to. I need an assistant that will just do this for me. Where's Hopel? Very nice hit by Adam. Unfortunately, left him a pretty open shot. Oof. These pockets, you cannot shoot them that hard usually, or they don't go in. So now it's Chris's turn up at the table. Again, sorry for my minimal conversation for the next 10 minutes or so while I update and reshare to all the different places. He called safe.
I like the idea though. Try it down.
I do not think that's what he meant to do when he called safe. So Adam and Chris do not know each other. And so Adam said he obviously always shoots to his best ability. But he said, especially with someone he doesn't know, he's going to really be bearing down and pushing himself that much harder since he doesn't know the player.
We'll play the 10. I don't know how it's going to get there, but we're going to try.
All right. Okay, I knew I missed a game during all the technical difficulties, so I updated with the correct score. Still updating. I think I am close to finally having updated all of the sharing that I did with the updated link.
I heard balls go. I'm not used to these crap. Hey, in all fairness, I take my. That's what we see. I knew the balls had out. Stop plotting on me.
While I finish up, I will change the view so you guys can actually see who is shooting.
The shot was nice. Leave it recognizable.
Okay, close enough. I might have missed a couple. I knew something was wrong when I could only see one viewer. I mean, I know that we're not always super popular, but I knew that one isn't the correct one. So thank you guys for bearing with me. Hello, I'm back. I'm here to talk now. Hello, Cindy. And yes, Sophia and Bill, sorry about the score. I fixed the score now. It is correct at 4-1. Wow, Thailand. Welcome from Thailand. That's a new one, I think. Let's see. That's tough. He's got to try to make it through the traffic. Twice bumped that 7. At least he can see the 5. Probably not exactly where he wants to be on it, but he is calling the cut. You know, John, I feel like I still am able to miss the ball, even when I'm not shooting. I also tend to sometimes call the wrong shot. I try, but then they shoot it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes way more sense than whatever I was saying. That 7 ball passes the 9. Nice shot. Very nice. Now you can just draw this cue ball back for the 9 ball. Ryan, I haven't seen you online forever. Bummer.
Don't let him know. That's some confusion. Appreciate it. Good look at that.
I know that potentially, and this actually happened with Adam the last time he played as well. He was here, has been here since 5 o'clock or so. Went ahead and shot for an hour, and Chris was about 10 minutes late past the time they were supposed to start. They were supposed to start at 6. He didn't get here until 6:10. He only shot like 3 or 4 balls, and then said he felt so bad about being late that they can just start. And that's exactly what happened with Adam when he played Jack. Jack was late. He said, I don't want to warm up. Go ahead and let's just play because I feel bad. And Adam won that one as well. So I asked Adam what he does, that he purposely makes people late when playing him so that they don't warm up. Look, he shoots it so fast the balls are just a blur. That is the first time that he broke dry, though, in 5 racks. So that's pretty good. He probably does flatten their tires. I wouldn't be surprised, Ryan. No, I'm just kidding. Very nice shape on the 2. You had to bump the 3 because it didn't go. So that was also a very nice shot. I'm sure he will cut this in the corner. Unfortunately, Chris is jacked up over that 4 just a bit. Oh, doesn't make it. Nice thought about the safety, though. Puts him right behind the 10 ball. I thought he would shoot it, but maybe being jacked up over the 4, he didn't feel confident. I like that little draw down to the bottom or down through the middle, because when I've done that before and you hit rail and then come back out, I've scratched in the side so many times from that. So if you don't hit a rail, you usually don't have to worry about the scratch. The 7 is definitely going to be the most difficult ball here. But as I say that, Adam makes it look simple. Just top here. They're playing no early 10. And hello, Sophia. I feel like I haven't seen you on the stream in a while, so it's nice to see you back out there. That was commentator curse in the mental part, because I was just thinking to tell you guys again that, because it was from the other stream, that Adam actually plays on his own home table, and his home table have the same pockets that ours do, so he feels more comfortable shooting on them. And just as I was about to say that, he rattled that 9. He did stroke it pretty good, trying to get that 10 ball, or back for the 10 ball. So now with our pockets, I honestly would shoot that all the way down. The points of the side pocket are a beast on this table, and he did call it. Chris called it all the way down. Yeah, Tolland, it wasn't letting anyone comment. I don't know what happened with the stream, but everybody, it went from like 85 viewers down to 1. So I knew it was not working, because we never have just 1 viewer. I think even when I was playing, and I was playing awfully, sorry to anybody who watched, we still had like 25 players the whole time. They're taking a 5-minute break, so we are going to play 5 minutes worth of commercials. See you back here soon.
my grandma's. Ugh.
Don't worry, ma'am. All of your stuff is in okay hands.
Just okay?
Well, they don't give 2.5 stars to just anybody.
Here you go.
What's this?
It's your piano.
Hold this for a sec.
We don't have a piano.
No. But the neighbors do.
Just okay is not okay.
Looking for a moving company that's on time, isn't milking the clock, and doesn't charge for shrink wrapping items, disassembling, and reassembling furniture? Would you value a team of hardworking guys that care about your belongings? No, really. Like, if any of your possessions were damaged or lost during the move, they'd cover it that same day. Well, Aaron Movers in Phoenix is serious about quality service, and we feel like we've mastered the art of moving. Since 2001, we've grown our well-known reputation of precaution, speed, courtesy, and planning. We've held every member of our team to a high standard and have never dropped the ball. Now that I think about it, we haven't really dropped much of anything over the last 17 years. We understand that nothing we touch belongs to us, and that we need to handle your belongings better than we'd ever treat our own. Because, in case you didn't know, you're the boss on moving day. Listen, our team honestly just wants to help you get your items moved from point A to point B as quickly and safely as possible. Our custom-built trailer plays a big role in our ability to do this by reducing trips and lowering costs. We'll even set things up at point B for you. Our 5-star rating proves that hard work pays off. With hundreds of satisfied customers across the great state of Arizona, we want you to experience moving as it should be. Whether you're moving into a new office, transporting items out of the state, or settling into a new place to call home, Aaron Movers wants you to focus on what you'll be doing once you get there. Don't take a risk, and we'll take care of the rest. Click below or call Joe at 602-703-0078 to learn more or to get a free estimate.
Do you need to sell your house fast? Well, you've come to the right place. We buy houses in any condition or location and can close quickly so you can get paid and move on. Are you behind in payments, dealing with a divorce, job transfer, a fixer-upper, or have a bad tenant? We eliminate all the hassles of the traditional sales process. By selling to us, you won't have to do any repairs or updates, list with an agent, wait month after month for it to sell, hold open houses, or pay any out-of-pocket expenses. Give us a call and get your money fast.
All right, we are back. Chris Carpenter is giving a history of where his cue came from. Gave a shout out to Eric Lamble because that's actually where or who he bought his cue from. He said he just switched over to the carbon fiber shaft. And Adam Payan put on a glove, and he never shoots with a glove, and he says it's just too darn humid in here, like I somehow have control over that. But I know that storm came down from Sedona, made it super cloudy down here. Still no rain, of course, but nice shot by Chris. I would use a dehumidifier in Arizona once a year. It's just not something we even have to consider over here. But he said luckily he has a glove from when he lived in Houston. Nice use of the 7-ball to prevent a scratch there. Almost titty hooked, but not quite. Such a nice shot. Ironically, when Adam was practicing, I was setting everything up, and we were talking about that exact shot. So it's nice to see it in action. I feel like that bad ball slid out. He's blaming the glove, he took it off. I'm such a naturally moist person. That sounds so gross. Sweaty person? I don't know a good way to put it. That I have to wear a glove, or the cue ball the cue just sticks to me. Adam better watch out now, because Mr. 420 went out and took his break. We all know what that means. And so he might start getting into his usual flow now. I think most people wear a glove. I don't even think it's 50-50. I think it's like 80-20. It always surprises me when someone doesn't wear a glove. So it's actually interesting because both of these players don't wear gloves. Neither Adam nor Chris wears a glove. Chris just breaks so light. He got past it. Maybe a 2-4 combo, but you do lose the cue a little bit, cue ball, and then that 2 might end up weird on the rail. Oh, he gets to do another combo. He is shaking his head. He doesn't like having to do combo. I personally shoot better when it's combos. Hence my nickname of Combo Kaylin. This is a tough shot for some reason. It's like just off of straight. No problem for him. But that is one of my least favorite shots for some reason. There's just something about being just a hair off a straight. That makes it more difficult for me. I always end up shooting it perfectly straight. He's really flirting with that side pocket. He's having really good speed control though, so not an issue, but I would definitely have been scratching. Hair off straight. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. And then you just shoot it straight instead of at an angle. All right, Chris closed the gap.
Get a 15-minute break back. Wait a minute, Galen, did you get a 15-minute break, man? Whatever you say, go.
No, he's undocumented. He doesn't get a break.
Oh, shit.
Coke. He hasn't earned his green card yet.
Carlos, don't worry. I got some work in my crib for you, too.
I charge by the day, so you got a good deal. Only 8 hours hard.
So, Carlos is upstairs painting the 2 bathrooms that I spent all day taking the tile out. And he says, I get mandated 15-minute breaks. And I said, no, you are undocumented. You don't get 15-minute breaks. When I was demoing out the tile, I didn't get breaks. All right, so dry break. Is he gonna be crazy and try to like jump 184? Because that's what I would do. That's because I am just a little itty bitty Fargo. Oh, he's actually going for it? I thought he would just push. That's funny. The only reason I even suggested it is because it's pretty straight. But that is tough because it means you have to hit everything so straight. So he did make contact and hit a rail. So it is a legal hit. I did give him the option. he could either demo out tile or he could paint. He chose paint. But my arm and wrist do hurt from all the demo of all the tile. And I'm not quite finished, but you obviously can't be demoing out tile when there are people playing pool on your table. So I had to finish for the night. Unless they finish early, I can maybe get some more done this evening. But the tilers came and started prepping the hallway and the other bathroom today, this morning. They're coming back tomorrow to finish out the prep, and then they're gonna start laying the tile for upstairs. So I did not know this, but when you put tile upstairs, you can't obviously put it straight on the floor because it's just plyboard and it'll just pop off. So they have to lay down this special, it almost looks like drywall on top of the floor. So we have to basically put down an entire layer of, that was a great shot, holy moly. Yeah, we have to put down a whole layer under the entire hallway, loft, bathrooms. And that's what they were doing today. And they did the entire loft and the hallway. Just need to do the closet and the bathrooms, and then they're going to start laying the tile. So I've learned so much about the tile process in the last couple days. For me, demoing is very cathartic. I get to just smash stuff and break it on purpose. And I think that's how he feels about painting, because he has the sprayer. So he just gets to sit there, listen to music, and just spray back and forth, back and forth. Very cathartic. Although he did pick, I let him pick the bathroom color because I picked the main house color, and he picked a very, very baby blueness. It's very blue, guys, like so blue, like a little baby, like a baby boy blue. It's exactly what it looks like. It is not what I would have picked, but it actually looks okay. And then they are going to paint the cabinets, but we are not doing that. We're going to have somebody refinish the cabinets, so they'll be black, and then we have gray wood looking tiles going throughout the house. So it'll be blue, black, and gray. Oh, nice attempt there. Just didn't quite hit it hard enough. That's really tough when you're trying to put it behind the 9. You're right, James, it does kind of remind me of a bubble bath. The blue. And then when I finish the tile, and tomorrow we get to start demoing out the kitchen. We are taking down a wall, we are taking out an island, all the cabinets, all the countertops, everything. down to walls. Even the flooring is going. So the kitchen is going to be a ton of work. And we're saving the cabinets because we sold them. So we have to take them out gentle. And the counters won't come off easily because they decided to use the exact same floor tiles as the tiles for the kitchen counter. Like they had a sale on tile, and they were like, you know what, this will work for the counter. Tough shot here into the side pocket. Not a bad lead though. Definitely going to be looking at Adam playing a safety. Very nice. See, that's so simple. And for myself, I just don't even see that as an option. But it's smart, it's simple. And that is the type of safety that I need to learn. He is going 2 rails. Oh, 3 rails, but not quite hitting it. I did learn from Nicholas De Leon the 2-rail kick system that he uses, and he and Carlos have mentioned that if you come at it from the second rail, it makes the ball bigger, usually. It makes it a little bit easier to hit when you know how to calculate those 2-rail options. Again, commentator cursed him because I was going to say Christmas did it the 6 in the side. Was it the 6? Just a little bit ago? 5 or 6? I was like, let's see if he can shoot a ball on the side. And he couldn't. These side pockets are just the worst. Forcing him to either do a combo or try to play some sort of safety here. Obviously, he's gonna play a safety, I would think, because higher level players know to play safe. See, that's smart. For me, I'd be like, combo. Oh, miscued. That does put him on 2. But hopefully with 4 balls, he's not going to need a 3 foul here. Oh no, he's not, because he did make contact on the 7 for the safety, so he's not on 2 foul. That's right. They are playing the 3 foul rule. I've actually never had somebody 3 foul while I'm commentating. A lot of people get 2, never quite end up getting the 3rd foul. Hello, Tim. All right. I was not going to say anything about him missing another 10 ball.
Not yet anymore. No, I'm straight. Only interferes with my equipment.
Adam came up and requested that when he's braking to put it on this view so that when he comes back to watch, he can see where the balls are going. He's going to be disappointed because he can't see the balls because the color is horrible. But I'm not the IT person. That's for Carlos to fix. I think we just need to fix the lighting that's up there. Alright, so he does have, there's all the balls. He does have a shot on the two. Earlier, I don't know if you guys were with me, he was shooting, or he was braking. He made 5 balls on the break and didn't have a shot. Like, how crazy is that? The music got really loud all of a sudden, so I did turn that down. It does have a little bit of an angle. He had all the angle he needed. I think he might be on the wrong side. Oh, he'll be okay. Just go, I think, top, bottom, and back out. Oh, he was able to hold it. Wasn't that much of an angle then, which is good. Shoot this with top inside. Great natural angle on the 7 to come down past the 10 for the 8 ball. I think he's just thinking, what side of the 8 ball does he want to be on for the 10 ball? Nope. Not that angle. Not that side. I thought he would have just rolled it. Just rolled it, slide down past the 10, get on the 8 to shoot it, and have the cue ball come back up table for the 10 ball in the top left corner. So Chris said he's going to try. He's going to try to do 2 ball out here. So scary to leave himself a side pocket shot when he missed the 6th ball. almost followed it in. We have a very good game here. See, Phil, that's exactly what I was saying. I don't know why he was going fancy with like 5 rails. Just float it past the 10, shoot the 8, come back up to shoot the 10 in the opposite corner. Is how it looked to me. Nope.
That could have just been the spin that I put on the wall too. Right, no, it's catching up to it. But my brain doesn't comprehend that that's going to happen. I didn't even think I wasn't even trying to hit quite that long.
So Adam and Chris are talking, so I'm listening.
I realized I wasn't shot. That's all it is.
And he said he didn't mean to hit it that hard. He overshot it. He said the cue ball, though, did seem to drift a little bit. That it was looking that it was going to hit about half a diamond out of the pocket, and it seemed to drift all the way down into the pocket. He said, but could have been the spin, or could have been the fact that he just overshot it. I did that the other night when I was shooting on Thursday. I was already shooting bad in and of itself, but I had like a 3-ball out. And I was like, okay, shoot the 7, just slow, like to the rail and back out, shoot the 8 in the same pocket. And I hit that thing like I needed to go to Texas with the cue ball. I went all the way to the other side of the table. I like hit 2 other balls on the way, hit another rail. It was an insane amount of aggression. And my brain and my arm just did not communicate. So he can see the 1. He did call safe. I thought he'd do the 9-ball. But he called safe. Whoa. Glued him on the 5. Wow. Nope. Speaking of projects, I see Chris Hooker Jones is on watching, and I see him posting all the time now as well about little projects he's doing on his house. And they all look awesome. Latest project was dinner that looked even better. Actually thought it was at a restaurant, and I originally commented, hey, what restaurant? That looks so good. And then I realized it's in his own house, so I deleted it and just said, oh, that looks really delicious. He's a little bit on the rail, so I know he'd probably like to just stop it, or maybe float it just barely forward to shoot that 4 all the way down, or if he could stop it in the side, but because he's stuck on the rail, he doesn't have much choice. He can try to draw the crud out of this to come back for the 5. But also carbon fiber, so apparently not that difficult. Come on. Oh, just enough. I thought he was going to get stuck behind the 10. Adam said that Chris is being mean to him because even when he misses, he's hooking him a little bit, which is just not nice. I think Adam is losing some of that confidence that he had built up at the beginning. I popped my hip. I'm an old lady. So in the side, see, I think Carlos would play this with some stroke, go to the bottom rail or side rail and come back out. I think I remember him saying that he does not like slow rolling balls in these situations, trying to hold it. Chris is loving shooting the 10s in the side. And just like that, went from a 6-1 to a 6-6 or ace or score. They are talking about the horrors of the points of the side pocket. They are just learning, as I have learned, that those pockets suck. So I'm surprised that Chris actually used the magic rack on that one. He likes the wooden rack more, and asked Adam if he doesn't mind if he's allowed to use the regular wooden rack. So for the beginning, Chris was using the wooden rack and Adam was using the magic rack. I would say that's when things turned is when Chris started using the magic rack, but neither one of these players have had a break and run, so it can't be that. He tapped it. Great shot on the 3. Was a little bit close to his work there, but made it work. I don't see any real issues on the table. Looks like to me they could be out. So let's see if Chris is able to get out here. Carl Stewart gave us a idea that we should get one of those big like lottery type checks laminated so that we can just write in the winner's name and how much they win every time and take pictures so that we can post it the next day on Facebook. I thought that was cute. I liked it. I think that Robin Clark makes things like that, like banners, and I know he makes the banners for our tournaments sometimes when we do a big banner. I wonder if he does things like big lottery checks. I can't tell if he can see it or not. Looks like he can see it, but maybe not to make it. Maybe a crazy cross bank? Yep, cross bank. I only say crazy because I don't know how to bank. Nice try. So Adam is sitting down. I don't know. Can you see him? Yeah. Oh, you can't see his leg very much, but he's got his leg tattooed and his arms. And I know that him and Rico are really good friends. I wonder if Rico has done all of his work. I have my entire left side from top of my hip all the way down to my ankle done, and I've had it done by the same person. I also have I have other tattoos, and the same person has done all of them since I was 18. So I just wonder. Carlos has no tattoos. He's a tattoo virgin. Oh, Adam got lucky that that ball dropped, because if it hadn't, he could have potentially been corner hooked. Okay, I think even I know how I would get out on this one. 9 with top, 10 in the top right corner. Just took for granted. halfway there. Halfway there for Adam. So we're an hour and 14 minutes in at halfway there. So that's not bad. They're going pretty quick. Oh, if I don't close out of the screen when I try to go to this camera, it likes to add a 3 to the end of the score. I agree, Corby. I appreciate every player and where they're at in their game, and sometimes I'll see somebody who would say be a 200 Fargo shoot an amazing shot, and then I see people that are like 700 Fargos that scratch on the 10 ball, Nicholas De Leon, and then everywhere in between. So I feel though, in general, kind of 550 and over have a lot more easy outs, or they make them look like easy outs. You can still tell 500 level, sometimes they get really out of shape and they're playing recovery the whole time, and they might play a run out, but it's not always so effortless as sometimes these guys can make it look. The camera over there on the side is, I have no idea. It's, let's look at the remote. The remote doesn't even have a brand on it. It's a fancy remote controlled 360 spinny up and down type camera. It's like a $500 camera that we got from China for like 150 bucks by having them not put the Sony label or whatever label it's supposed to be. I think he might be just hooked. Go real first. But we have really struggled trying to figure out how to make the contrast look like this. Oh my gosh. Poor Adam. Like I said, even when Chris is getting hooked, or yeah, even when Chris is missing, that's what I mean, Adam is not left with much. And then when Adam misses, he's leaving him in the pocket. So he needs to miss like Chris. Or not miss. Always easier said than done, of course. So just super thin this, put the cue ball back up past where it is, anywhere on that upper side of the table. Same concept, probably way easier to hit it fuller like that than to thin it. Yes, the brightness is strong with that one. We have tried to turn it down. The brightness, we've tried to put more red in it, put more blue in it to try to fix the contrast, and it just doesn't quite want to work. I think that potentially we have a very, very bright light up top, which makes it nice because there's no shadow, but it's really tough on that camera for the lighting, I think. So if we were able to, oh, he's gonna go airborne. Is this a jump kick? It is, but he missed, hit the 9. My point is, if I think if we switched out that really bright light, actually put in a pool light perhaps, that the camera would work better. I'd be interested to see how it does at like bull shooters. It's been closed. We haven't had the opportunity to take it over there. We're going to, hopefully still, August 7th for the team tournament. We're tentatively scheduled to reopen Arizona July 30th, 28th, 30th, something like that. I don't know that it's going to happen though, with the numbers the way that they are. He got the breakout, but can't see the 4-ball. So, helped Chris. By breaking out the 5. It is about 6 feet in the air. It would be interesting to see if we moved it potentially to where the front camera. So if we move that camera to here, and then we move this camera over there, because I know this camera over there works okay. That's an interesting concept, David. Thank you for that feedback, and I think we'll try that. Yikes. So close. I think though you can carry them, right? Just maybe. Or maybe the angle's not there the more that I'm looking at it for the 9-ball. That's because you're crazy, Kit. Oh, I see what you're saying, though. Kick to the bottom rail and hit it out towards the top pocket. For some reason, I was thinking kick it from the top rail. I'm like, that's crazy. But kick it from the bottom rail is actually kind of smart. I like it. Creative. That 5-ball goes. Not an easy shot in any way, but it goes. Safety smart. Let's see. Oh, pretty good. I jump it. Early 10s do not count here, Brett. They are spotted, and then the head player can keep shooting as long as they called the 10-ball. Alright, maybe a little harder and he would have been completely hooked. I think he can go rail first and potentially even make this. But apparently it's on the correct side of the table for him to jump it. Oh, nice jump stick. Hi, Sophia and Donna joined at the same time. I hope both of you ladies are doing well. Appreciate having you both here at K2 to play. So, oh my god, oh, that was going for the pocket. If that 7, if it didn't touch the 7, that would have been crazy. That's my word of the day, apparently. Everything is crazy. He's playing a 1 pocket shot here. Oh, I thought I was playing a 1 pocket shot because he called the top left corner. I was like, he's gonna bank it? Kick bank? Welcome back, Cindy. I agree, Donna. Gotta hope everyone is doing well. Everyone seems to be getting sick, either from COVID or just sick. I actually did not feel great. Oh, it says Cindy's watching, Corby. I don't know if she's back, but I saw that she logged on all of a sudden. But even over the weekend, I did not feel great, and neither did Carlos. But I think it's because we were demoing. We were just breathing in so much dust and probably mold, and so we had like stuffy noses, a little bit of sore throats. But today it was fine. So it was like a 24-hour just not feeling super fantastic. I think being so hot too, getting dehydrated, and that gives you headaches, and hermits are a good way to go right now, Donna. We are the opposite of hermits here. We have 2 people every day, at least, and 2 people playing pool, plus right now all the workers for the house. But we clean and sanitize the table and the balls every single match, or after every single match. So, and when people come here, we make them wash their hands, and if they look at all off, I take a temperature, and if they cough, we say no thank you. Oh no, I did see the carom. I did not see the scratch. That's a bummer. That's twice that Adam has got mucky with a 2-ball in hand, 2-ball out. When he missed that 6-ball that he probably should have made, It's like, man, I could just not make a ball. And I feel that statement so much because that's how I felt on Thursday. I know that we probably weren't high on everyone's watch list, but I just could not do it. And couldn't shoot more than one ball at a time. And he beat me all 3 sets, not even close. I think the closest one was like 7-4. But I have actually beaten Josh before, so I just couldn't shoot on Thursday. I thought he was going to roll up to shoot the 10 in the side, but he tried to draw it back, and since he doesn't have that confident stroke right now, he didn't draw it back enough. See, Bill, you and I are on the same page. Maybe we need to play Scotch doubles. Tolland, it was 111 today. A little bit cooler than, I think actually maybe 106. It's been 111 all week. There was a big rainstorm up north, and some of the nice kick. Some of the clouds came down from that. So we actually had a cloudy day. So it was only, I think, 106 in the pool room. It is 75 and sunny. It actually gets a little cold. COVID, sorry. But we have an air conditioner just for the pool room, so we cool it down to like 74, 75. In the hottest part of the day, it does get up to maybe 78 at the hottest. Corby, you are more than welcome. I think a lot of the pool players would love to get some cool action shots of themselves. I know that we have some. Look, see how cool this camera is? Ours are over here. Hi, by the way. Mine's there, and Carlos's, oh, it's right above it, but you can't see. Do you like my shirt today, guys? Cool ninja. So.
Oh, I was like, because you were walking away, I'm like, okay. Like, that's pretty textbook. That's probably lying. You do you, boo. You know. Put it down.
Oh, that cough that I had just now was because I've been talking and not drinking. So. I actually get tested for my jaw all the time. Blood draw, though I'm not letting them stick that thing up my nose. And I keep coming back negative, trudging along. So to the rail and back out. Combo on the 4. I did say it was a COVID cough. Anytime I cough or sneeze, for the last like 6 months, myself or Carlos, I say COVID. We like to do it in public. That's the best. Really freaks people out. When you cough and then say, "Oh, sorry, I've got COVID." We only say it around people that will think it's funny. We don't actually scare people. I don't know about anyone else, but around this time of the year, I always actually get sick with a cold. And I don't know if it's because it's really hot outside, but then everyone, like myself included, in the house keeps it really, really cold. And that constant change of hot to cold just throws my body off. And I end up getting sick every year in the summer. And everyone goes, "How can you have a cold in the summer?" I said, because it doesn't mean you're cold. Nice stroke. This is still a tough cut on the 7. I think when shooting that last ball, same stroke going to the rail and back up, but maybe trying to go with top to keep it on the left side of the table to make it a little bit easier to cut it. We want to see Chris jump. Let's see. Yeah, the brain swab. You have to be good at it. You have to be confident as a nurse. When you try and go in and be gentle and take your time, people hate it. You just gotta shove it up there, swish it around, pull it out. Oh, wow. Yikes. This is a really tough shot on 8. He's jacking up. You can't see. Made it though. Curious to see where he's gonna go with this. I feel like he just called safe, but that wouldn't make sense. I think he's cutting it. Nope, safe. Okay, I did hear him correctly. All right. At least not necessarily the easiest shot for Chris. I will cut it to the right. Yep. I don't know why, but the way he was lining up just didn't seem like that's the way he was going with it. The guys were saying it's hot in here, and I am doing fine. So I said, well, I'm also not playing though. I can bring in a fan to help circulate the air. And I look and it's 78 in here. It's not even that hot. But I said, you guys, it's all about your comfort. Whatever you need, just tell me. Ed, Chris made a joke. Well, my wife's phone number is this. If you can tell her that. That it's all about my comfort. So I thought that was pretty funny. And Adam goes, finally. But then they both said no to the fan. So they're just being high maintenance. Nice hit. Nice little masse around the 10. If you guys are watching and are not currently part of the K2 family, if you want to like, follow K2 Productionz, you can also join us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. What I do like about our YouTube channel is it's live, same as Facebook, but you can pause and actually rewind the live television on YouTube, which is nice. My Uber Eats just got here. Oh, tomorrow it's supposed to be 110. nice, either forcing him to play the combo or try to find a safety. He did call, Chris Carpenter did call safe here. I think you might be able to see that whole ball. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oof. He is struggling. I feel bad too because he's wearing purple, which is my favorite color. He looks very nice in it, so I felt like that should have been good juju, but I guess not today. Anyone can set up a YouTube channel. You just go to YouTube and start a channel. Then you have to get a streaming platform that will stream to YouTube for you. So we use vMix, the upgraded version, and it will stream to up to 3 platforms at once. Nice shot. Whew. The only thing is I cannot see the YouTube comments live. I can only see the Facebook comments live. Scott Frost has never played on our stream, so I don't know the answer to that question. John? I know he's played at the Juniors Trap House, Friday Night Fights, but not here. And Scott did win over Nick, if that's the one you are thinking of. So they're going to take a break. Chris needs to smoke and Adam needs to wash his hands, and so we will be back in just a couple minutes.
Oh, sir, that was my grandma's. Ugh.
Don't worry, ma'am. All of your stuff is in okay hands.
Just okay?
Well, they don't give 2.5 stars to just anybody.
Here you go.
What's this?
It's your piano.
Hold this for a sec.
We don't have a piano.
But the neighbors do.
Just okay is not okay.
Looking for a moving company that's on time, isn't milking the clock, and doesn't charge for shrink wrapping items, disassembling, and reassembling furniture? Would you value a team of hardworking guys that care about your belongings? No, really. Like, if any of your possessions were damaged or lost during the move, they'd cover it that same day. Well, Aaron Movers in Phoenix is serious about quality service, and we feel like we've mastered the art of moving. Since 2001, we've grown our well-known reputation of precaution, speed, courtesy, and planning. We've held every member of our team to a high standard and have never dropped the ball. Now that I think about it, we haven't really dropped much of anything over the last 17 years. We understand that nothing we touch belongs to us, and that we need to handle your belongings better than we'd ever treat our own. Because, in case you didn't know, you're the boss on moving day. Listen. Our team honestly just wants to help you get your items moved from point A to point B as quickly and safely as possible. Our custom-built trailer plays a big role in our ability to do this by reducing trips and lowering costs. We'll even set things up at point B for you. Our 5-star rating proves that hard work pays off. With hundreds of satisfied customers across the great state of Arizona, we want you to experience moving as it should be. Whether you're moving into a new office, transporting items out of the state, or settling into a new place to call home, Aaron Movers wants you to focus on what you'll be doing once you get there. Don't take a risk, and we'll take care of the rest. Click below or call Joe at 602-703-0078 to learn more or to get a free estimate.
Do you need to sell your house fast? Well, you've come to the right place. We buy houses in any condition or location and can close quickly so you can get paid and move on. Are you behind in payments, dealing with a divorce, job transfer, a fixer-upper, or have a bad tenant? We eliminate all the hassles of the traditional sales process. By selling to us, you won't have to do any repairs or updates, list with an agent, wait month after month for it to sell, hold open houses, or pay any out-of-pocket expenses. Give us a call and get your money fast.
All right, we are back.
No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Now you got my soul, but you meant the world to me.
Great hit by Adam. I don't think that Chris can make that ball. Well, he's calling it. I think he has to throw it just a hair then. If I'm going in and out on the mic, it was because my Uber Eats just got here. So now I get to eat. And I haven't actually eaten today. I ate about 5 French fries. And that was it for the whole day. So Chris did not call that 4-ball. So it is option to Adam. And Adam said, you know, I would kick this, but I'll go ahead and let you try it. So Carlos is painting upstairs. The bathrooms. So I am the breaker of tile, and he is the painter of the walls and the baseboards, because he's got one of those fancy sprayers. So as we are doing our remodel, we wanted our baseboards to look nice and shiny and white, because I guess apparently people replace their baseboards when they replace their tile. We didn't want to spend any more money. So we bought a gallon of paint for 40 bucks, and it's going to be enough to paint the entire house baseboards. Saved us about 500 bucks. And then since we're retiling the bathrooms with a fancy new tile, we decided to also paint the bathrooms, which has always been on our to-do list. I let him pick the color because he was making a comment that he never gets to pick. And he picked about the color of this felt on the table. About baby blue. So he's upstairs painting baby blue right now. The rabbits are freaking out because of all the loud noise, and we had to move them from where they are usually at and where they're comfortable into the office, and they are not enjoying it very much.
Between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything.
He called safe, but he did not hit the 5. So ball in hand. A little harder, I think, than he intended. How are you doing, Gilbert? Since you're asking about everyone over here.
Still got a few more days to slay. It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
What do you do for work, Gilbert? Chris Carpenter is making easy work of this rack. So this is the exact shot that I was telling you about earlier, where I was like, I'll just hit the 7, easy, come back out for the 8. And I hit that ball all the way to the other side of the table. I will have to say, and I think Carlos has said this too, that as much as I'm sure the players don't enjoy close race, we enjoy it as commentators because it gives something for you guys to watch, a real back and forth. But when it's a runaway, not quite as thrilling to watch. So you're the one that'll tell if I've been stealing pens? So I don't know if you guys know, but Carlos and I recently started another business of vending machines, and I have always been the person who does the numbers, and he's always been like the seller, the talker. You know, he's very much the face person, while I'm the behind the scenes person. And I set up a really easy way for us to keep track of our inventory at home, so that we know when we have to refill or restock our home supply, so that we have stock to fill our vending machines. I'm sure a lot of people just go, oh, I ran out of Snickers bars. I'll go to the store and buy more Snickers bars. But that to me is not what's the word? Efficient. So I came up with a better process. So I'll know if Carlos is sneaking Snickers.
No, I would have taken it earlier if it would go. But that's just me. I'm not trying to talk down, but I'm just saying, for me,
This is not an easy safe. Oh, he called the 9-ball, and he did make it. Missed. Those side pockets, they're tough. So Adam is now shooting. Can't ask for much better shape than that. Maybe being on the other side of the 6. But great speed. Oh, it looks like Carlos has joined the string. We just got food. Oh, Chris just gave him the 10. Third of the way, third of the way. Oh yeah, Gilbert, my match on Thursday was exactly that. Major Kalen speed. It did not work in my favor. Third of the way. Chris Carpenter just came in and said, Carlos is in there eating. I'm gonna tell on him. So Carlos, they said they will take that fan now if you are done with it. It has gotten a little warm in here. If he wants to go for the run out, he'll call the bank. Off the 10. It's 79. It's 106 outside. 79 in here. So to their benefit, it was 76 when we started and has gone up about 3 degrees over the last 3 hours, so it's a little warm for them. Yes, it has been 111 here the last couple days. It is also supposed to be 110 here tomorrow. We had a little reprieve today. It was about 108, but there was cloud. So it didn't feel quite as horrible, but because there was clouds, there's humidity today that these two aren't used to. So they said it's not even so much that it's hot, it's just this humidity. We have an industrial fan. Carlos just set it up for them. So I appreciate him. Thank you, babe. Love you for bringing the fan down. He was using it because he was painting the bathroom, so he was fanning it out. But our players come first. Nice out by Chris, keeping it close. Sorry, YouTube has shut off the music. These high maintenance boys had to fix their music now. I might need to give them fresh beverages soon. Um, 60s? No, thank you. That is, my AC in the house is set to 76, and sometimes I'm cold even at 76. I am in Arizona through and through now. I don't like it. I don't like it cold. But we do keep the pool room usually on 75, 74. Nice shot. Oh, needed just a little harder. So I asked them, I said, what do you guys want to listen to on YouTube? And they both said, I don't care. So I said, okay. And I put on the last thing that I listened to, which was Girl Power playlist. So they are now listening to Girl Power songs. I play with a Jacoby Custom with an Ultra Pro low deflection shaft, tapered down to 11.75, I think. I don't think it's 12. I'm pretty sure it's 11.75. It's little. Cindy's back. Well, I think the playlist is going to be distracting for Adam because Ariana Grande, Dangerous Woman, is on, and he might be staring more at the TV than at the pool table. I also have a hand shoe custom jump cue. He gave me a demo cue to shoot while he makes me mine. It's a purple heart shaft with a high gloss black 2-piece butt with sparkles. And then Carlos and I share the BK Rush brake cue. Well, Chris makes that look easy. And just like that, this is a race to 5. Race to 5 for 500. Chris Carpenter lives in Casa Grande here in Phoenix. I think that originally he is from Kentucky. Let me see. Let me see if I can find his fact sheet. Really need to alphabetize these. I even have the little tabs in here. They're just not put away properly. Would make this much easier. Can't find it. Kentucky. I'm sticking with it. Oh yeah, Gilbert, that would be a super close match. He is very nice because he is usually very high. His nickname is 420. So he's got so many kids though. It's the only way to get through the day with that many kids. 6, 9, a lot. I don't know. But he's probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. Seven. See? That's a lot. Maryland, Kentucky. Let me look at the map. How far away are those? They're almost touching. See? I was really close. I was only one state off. So, I'll take it. Carlos broke my map. Broke my map, guys. It's messed up. It's okay. Fixed it. Fixed it. Yes, his cue he actually got from one of our good friends, Eric Learvold. Ugh, I don't like that view. I don't know. Let me ask him. Oh, you know what? He actually says he doesn't know either. I remember him saying earlier, he said, this is the story of his queue. He said that he left his queue at home. They were going to an event, and he did not have a queue. That Eric Laribold had this queue spare and said, hey, do you want to go ahead and use this for the event? And Chris really liked the way that it shot, liked the way that it handled throughout the tournament. So Eric said that he could let him buy it. So he bought it off of Eric. He said, I'm going to push. No surprise there. I was responding to Gilbert's question, Cindy. The map, the back of the frame popped off and the map itself came out of the frame, and I was just sitting on the floor in pieces because I don't think he knew how to put it back together. But I fixed it. We have a 7-foot table with 3 7/8 inch pockets. It is the tightest pockets in all of Arizona. I think Adam actually has the same size pockets at home, but he doesn't stream, so he doesn't count. So we have the smallest pockets for streaming in Arizona. We could have gotten a 9-foot, but nothing we do is on a 9-foot. We play APA, which is at Nationals 7-foot. We play BCA, which at Nationals is 7-foot. So every tournament we ever play in is on 7-foot tables. So we did not see the reason to get a 9-foot table. The only tournament that we play that's on 9-foot is USAMs. So one tournament a year that we usually will go just to the local pool hall and practice for a couple weeks before that tournament. Yep, it's 7, Allison. I know some people say it's not real pool, it's not a 9-foot table, but then all of the national tournaments would be on 9-foots, and they aren't. So I guess it has the potential of being real pool even on a 7-foot. Alright, so Fathom can make these 2 balls one step closer to 15. Nope, commentator curse right there. And good shape for the 10th, but missed it. You can hear in the background Adam clapping, getting a little bit irritated. The only problem I see, Cindy, and that's me personally, is that going back and forth, I have trouble as it is maintaining my speed on a 7-foot. I can only imagine if I get used to my speed on a 9-foot and then I try to go back to a 7-foot, I will never.
Oh, shit.
Until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay. It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
So Chris dropped his pipe inside of our pool table. I had to go get it. I have tiny arms, so it makes it so that I can fit into those pockets. Well, he is not leaving it easy for Adam here. He's calling the bank. Like a boss. I think that was potentially a changing of the wind there. Instead of being 11-11, 12-10, that could have been a big game there. Yeah, speed is tricky. When I am hitting things, especially softly, I try to be like, I'm just hitting the ball to the rail and back out to right here. And I try to visualize it really hard, and then my arm just knows how to hit it to make it there. That has not worked great for me. but I am getting much better. That was such a great bank. I agree with you guys. Called safe. Trying to use the 10 as a blocker. Didn't quite have the speed correct. Speaking of speed, Cindy. Good little bump there as well. I think that 8 might now go in the side. Wow, that was a great shot. The 2-ball only had about half a pocket. He's going to have to kick spin because the 5-ball is in the way of the regular kick. Oh. Gotta figure out where our bridge is. We took it to league. When league restarted, and then now I can't find it. He gave him ball in hand there, but I think that was a legal hit. They agreed that the cue ball and the 3-ball were frozen, so they were touching. So as long as the cue ball hit a rail, which it did, I thought that'd be a legal hit. So Adam, when you are rewatching this, message me and tell me why that was not a legal hit. One thing I do appreciate also about these higher level players is they're not afraid to move the cue ball. For example, on that shot where he goes 3 rails. I never think about more than one, maybe 2. but never 3. Alright, here's the moment of truth. If that 8 ball goes. So even though, Cindy, it was frozen, it's not considered hitting it? I thought that no matter what, you'd be touching the 3 before the cue ball hit the rail because it's frozen. So you're saying it had to touch the 3 again? I don't know. I'll have Carlos explain it to me later. Because I understand what you're saying, Cindy, if the 3 ball is frozen to the rail, but no ball was frozen to a rail. They were just frozen to each other. The cue ball and the 3 ball were frozen together, but nothing was touching a rail. So I thought as long as the cue ball touched the rail, it'd be legal because it's already touching the 3. Because I understand what you're saying when the ball is frozen against a rail, definitely. But in this case, that was not the case. So. Maybe, Bill. That could have been it. But I heard Adam say it didn't hit a rail. But the cue ball definitely hit a rail. Yeah, no, Cindy, I understand that when the 3 is frozen, but the cue ball and the 3 ball were frozen together, but nothing was touching a rail. But then the cue ball hit a rail, so that's why I didn't understand why he called it a foul on himself, unless, like Bill was saying, maybe he double hit the cue ball with his tip, like it hit the rail and bounced back to his tip and hit it a second time, because he was pretty close to it. Chris calling safe. Oh my goodness. Making Chris have the largest score of all time. see if Adam can make this. It's a tough shot, shooting over the 5. So safety, smart choice. 6 did get in the way for him there. Chris is going airborne. Nice hit. He missed that because he didn't come and look or measure or anything. He just guesstimated. So when you guess, you miss. I feel like anyway. Not quite enough power. Though honestly, giving him ball in hand, I mean, the end of the world, because not only do you have to potentially bank out the 5 or maybe try to shoot it off the 8, then you also have to get to the 6. That's tough. We're playing a little bit of merry-go-round with the 5 ball. Adam's turn on the ride. He's calling the bottom left. Ah, bold shot choice. Must not like cutting it in the top Right. Got a little lucky on the leave. Calling the bay. Okay guys, let's take a poll. How many times do we shoot the 5-ball before we just drop it and call it a dead ball? We've got to be getting close, right? But again, just like when it was on the other side of the pocket, giving ball in hand here is not really a death sentence. I mean, that 5-ball is tough. Especially for a lefty. Me and Chris together, lefties, I understand the difficulty of this shot, and then he's potentially putting it so he's got to jack up over the 8-ball. That's kind of cruddy. He got there, but he's also a little bit taller, so it makes it potentially a little easier for him. Since that was the big challenge ball, Chris should be able to get out from here. I would actually take this all the way down. Gives you natural shape on the 9. If you take it in the side, you have to control your speed of going all the way to the left rail and then back. Oh, I feel like he got a little lucky there. He almost scratched. And now he's got not the best shape on the 9. A little bit of a recovery, I think. Calling it in the top right corner. Oh, that's not nice. That's my sounds of how many times that cue ball hit a rail on that shot. And I agree with Bill, because I'm not always Chris thought it was a race to 13 and they were already done. But yes, I agree with Bill. I mean, for myself, I am obviously a lower ranked player, so my execution, my follow through, my stroke, all those things can all use work. But if I look at a table, I can usually tell you where safety is or what a potentially good pattern might be, because I have Carlos talking in my head all the time, and he has talked to me enough times over the last 2.5 years that I think 600 speed, but I still only shoot my speed, which can sometimes be frustrating because you know what it should have done in your head, but it doesn't always work when you go to put it on the table. So I agree with Bill that you can think higher than you can shoot. Adam went to the bathroom really quick. So that is why we're staring at a wonderful screen. He's so fast. Maybe he just went to wash his hands. That was funny. Chris went to shake Adam's hand and he was like, "Why are you shaking my hand?" And he's like, "It's over. 13. And he was like, "No, 15. And then they both looked at me. And I said, "You guys told me 15. That's what I have on the screen." And they were like, "Oh, okay." But Adam said, "If you want it to be over, we can go to 13. Exactly, Casey. Has to powder his nose. It's got to look good for the camera. He's got those ladies to impress. That's good save. Just a random heads up, if you guys ever want to just come and practice and you don't have a table at home and you might have the day off, we do offer just table practice time if you want to come over and shoot. It's just $5 an hour. We will not be in here with you. It won't be streamed. Just for you to have some table time, to hit some balls if you want. So if you ever are looking for that or want to play a match that you don't necessarily want streamed, you guys can just pay us to use the table. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to message me. See Bill there. Adam was using his head. And ironically, it's a safety behind the 7, just like you said on the last one. Oh, didn't hit it. Hit the 7 first. That was such a good try. I don't even know how he managed to do that. That's a lot of spin. He's calling the 7 here. Ah, Bill, you missed it. They actually played a good save that resulted in ball in hand. And I gave you a shout out, but you weren't on. You weren't watching. Oh, did you see? I thought you might have missed it.
I think we've all had a few of them. I'm not scratching more than I thought.
Junior, Kara Sosa. You're alive. Are you home? Are you not home? Miscued, but made the ball. You know that you have true aim if you are able to miscue and... Oh, sorry that you had to be admitted, Junior, but good that you are getting the help that you need. So Adam, oh, missed it by so much, but that 10 helped. I think he's going to try to cut this 9. That is a tough cut. Oh, wow. Tough cut followed by tough cut here for Adam. He is stretched, so yeah. I felt like he was going to miss that because of the way he was stretched on the table. It didn't look like he was comfortable, and he couldn't quite get a stroke because of it. And so he kind of shot the 10, but didn't really shoot the 10, which resulted in bobbling the 10 in the pocket. Dry break by Chris. Adam calling the one in the side. Did not even touch it. Hooked. That's how I was shooting. Ball in hand, hooked. So you have to hit the bottom rail, hit the side rail. Oh, he got past the 10, but didn't hit 2. I will say, and maybe it's because they've been shooting for so long, and they are higher rated, so this is a lower rated player just making a comment. When they kick or bank, or let's say the 3 is by the pocket but they're slightly hooked, so they go rail first, whatever it might be, they never look. They never look at the angle. They never look at like their contact point on the rail. Like, I'm very good at kicking, actually. And those rail first, I almost always make those because I sit there and I measure it out. Banking, I don't know why, but I can't do it. But the other ones, but I never see players do it. And I feel like they're always guessing. But I think maybe they've been doing it for so long. I don't know. But like, even Carlos still measures with his cube, and he's a 654. So, and he's been shooting for 15 years. So I don't know. But I mean, they're making contact. So it's not that they're not making contact usually, but I feel like they're just betting it. Maybe they make contact 75% of the time. So, I don't know, Bill, or if you're still out there, you're a higher rated player. Do you just know? How do you just know? And on the hill we go. Carlos does say hardest game to win is the first one and the last one. Chris won the first one. Let's see if Adam can win the last one. And you see on this one, he didn't do anything crazy. He just took his time. He made the balls and didn't move the cue ball too much. Lot of bust. No balls. But safe. I see a push. They're joking. He says, I can't believe you're gonna push. that's a risky push. He did kind of move the 3-ball to not a great place, at least. But he did leave Adam a shot. He gave it back. I'm surprised. So Chris has an opportunity here. I agree, Cindy. Some people can just look and know. And that's why I was asking somebody like Bill if he has a system or if he just knows. I know Carlos uses the mirror system, and if he is not 100% sure, he will still measure with his cue. Or if he is really trying to win the game and not just kind of mess around or have fun, he will use his cue. Little rattle. I think he can see the entire 6, Chris. Nope. All right, here it is. Here's the opportunity. I think Bill just doesn't like to talk to me. And that's match. Chris thought it was match earlier, but all right. So I think that makes Adam undefeated here. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Our next match is tomorrow night. Look, I'm going to say that, and then I don't know what it is. So
What?
I'm going to the page really quick. All right, so let's hello. So tomorrow, oh, we have Hopel. He's our big sharer. So him and Adam Kroll are going to play, and neither one of them have actually ever played here. So it'll be interesting to watch them play. And then Fugi versus Spanky on Wednesday at 5. That's a rematch, so please join us, and I can tell you all the exciting things about what's going on here in the house because it's starting to get a little bit chaotic. But thank you guys for joining us here at K2, and we hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a good night and be safe.